times I got your message. What's wrong?
I need your help.
What can I do?
We need to find a way to convince Lucky to go to rehab. My brother's a drug addict, Emily. He needs professional help.
I agree, but Lucky has to make that decision for himself, Nicholas. If not, he's going to spend all of his time in rehab resenting us instead of facing his real problems.
I have to do something.
Just be there when Lucky needs you. That's all you can really do for him, or for Lulu and Alexis.
This stops now. Hey.
She's trying so hard to keep her family together. But she's just terrified that Lucky's going to have a relapse, and then she'll have to leave him.
Maybe losing Elizabeth is the wake-up call Lucky's going to need to kick this addiction.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. I don't want Lucky to ruin his one chance at happiness. Regrets like that last forever.
Have you heard of Bluffside Recovery Center? It's the treatment facility at Shady Brook, and they specialize in prescription drug addiction. They have this new method. Apparently it's supposed to have a very high success rate, and they're known to be very discreet. I think it might be the place for Lucky when he decides he's ready to get treatment.
Yeah, it sounds perfect.
Okay. Well, if you have any questions, I can go with you. We can meet the counselors and take a tour.
Okay.
Your job is to look after Mr. Casparine's son, not to listen in on his private conversation.
Nicholas wanted to give Spencer his evening bottle. I was about to go in when I saw that he had a guest.
A guest that you object to Nicholas spending any time with.
My only objection is that Spencer is waiting to be fed. Who Nicholas chooses to socialize with is none of my concern. If you'll excuse me.
I'm well aware of your feelings for Mr. Caspar. Find a way to control them, or I shall be forced to address the issue, which no doubt will result in your dismissal. Pardon the intrusion, sir. Your suit is pressed and hanging in the wardrobe upstairs for the mayor's charity cocktail party.
Right, the benefit for the downtown revitalization project. I almost forgot. What time does it start?
7:30, sir.
Oh, okay. You don't have much time. I'll get out of your way.
No. You care to join me? I mean, that is if you have no other plans.
I don't think my jeans are going to meet the dress code.
If I may, sir. I took the liberty, on the off chance Miss Emily might wish to attend the fundraiser, to have a cocktail dress and appropriate accessories sent over from the Quartermains.
What, you called Alice?
She's delivering them herself. I expect it any moment.
Once again, I apologize for Alfred's presumptuous behavior, but I'm all out of excuses. Perhaps you'd like to offer one.
Oh, certainly, sir. I apologize if I've overstepped.
An apology isn't necessary, Alfred. I would love to go to the fundraiser.
Before you leave for the evening, sir, there is something of a more serious nature we need to discuss.
Okay.
Is there something I can help you find?
My cufflink. I had it when I came down here.
There you are.
Thank you.
Allow me.
I've been wearing cufflinks my entire life and still haven't mastered the art of fastening one. Thank you.
I seem to be all thumbs tonight.
You look amazing.
Thank you. Do you need some help?
Yes, do I always? Thank you.
Enjoy your evening. Colleen and I need to attend to this tall service lift, elevator.
Well, why don't the two of you join us for a drink first?
We shouldn't impose.
No, nonsense. You went through the trouble of planning this evening. You should enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Please, Alfred, join us.
Well, I suppose the elevator could wait for a few moments.
How's Sheila?
Oh, she's fine. The vet said it's just a mild case of colic. It can be treated with medication. Up with me in the morning. In the meantime, Alfred, while she was recuperating, would you please put the stable renovations on hold?
Consider it done, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, call for the launch.
Not too late to change your mind.
You mean you'd rather go alone?
Not at all. Alfred!
Alfred!
Alfred! Alfred! Hey, what's wrong?
I think he's having a heart attack. Call 911 right away.
Is he breathing?
No. Okay, has Alfred ever mentioned problems with his heart?
No, that's me.
He could be in cardiac arrest.
He was fine just now. What could have brought this on?
What's happening? Please tell me Alfred's okay.
He's been medevac to GH. Emily and I are heading there now.
I'll watch Spencer. Please keep me posted.
Absolutely.
I cleaned up. I didn't know what else to do. He'll be all right, won't he?
It's still touch and go, but Alfred's stabilized, so that's good news.
Thanks for the update.
Too late for a visitor?
Not if it's you. You're a little overly dressed for an after-hour visit.
Nicholas and I were going to the mayor's cocktail party, but Alfred suffered some kind of attack. I think it might be his heart. We're not sure, but we were here waiting, so we thought that we'd check up on you.
I still haven't got past the part of you and Nicholas going to a party.
It's not the way you think.
Well, how is it?
Complicated. But I brought you something that's simple.
Chocolate chip.
Thought they'd be right on time.
Bless you. Do you want one?
No. You go ahead. Enjoy.
How's Spencer?
Spencer is perfect, and Nicholas is really starting to grow into his father role.
Sorry, I'm missing that. That happens a lot, lady. Weighing regret.
Why don't you start looking at the changes you're going to make when you get well instead?
It's that easy, huh?
No, not at all. I had my own experience with cancer. Remember, I know what it feels like to feel like hell and use all of your energy trying to reassure everybody that you're going to be okay.
How did you handle it? The cancer.
When I first found out, I did everything wrong. I lied to the people who loved me. I kept my diagnosis a secret. And then I got angry instead of getting the help that I needed. I shouldn't have made it. I honestly don't think that I would be here if it hadn't.
And what?
No, medical treatment helped, of course, definitely. But in the end, I honestly believe that I'm alive today because of Nicholas. I was almost out of here. I saw the white lights and everything. But my connection with Nicholas was so strong that it literally brought me back.
That's pretty profound, you know. I mean, to have a love that is as strong as that. Now, I know that you guys have had some obstacles, but since he's free and you're free, maybe you could, give it a shot again.
I still have some things to get past.
Yeah, I know. So what do I know? I'm just a woman with cancer who would like to see the people that she
you're
won't get to heaven.
incorrigible. You're trying to
God, that
manipulate
was
me from your
really
hospital bed.
Shameless,
That's bad.
wasn't it, to use the gratuitous cancer thing already? Seriously. I mean, if you love him so much that you could be on the brink of something like this, and just thinking about him can make you want.
Hello? How you feeling?
Not bad. The cufflink's loose.
Again?
Yeah.
Here, let me fix it.
Thanks.
Emily was just giving me her personal insight on the healing power of love.
Oh.
Yeah, a positive attitude helps too, of course.
Yeah,
Nicholas, I think
it's fine.
this is hopeless.
Don't worry about it. Thanks.
Is there any word on Alfred?
Well, they're going to keep him here overnight. There's nothing more we can do here. But we can stay here and hang out with you.
Actually, I'm really tired. I think you two should go to the party together and have a good time.
I think it's probably breaking up by now, right?
Yeah, I think I'm kind of ready to call it a night.
Okay. I'll take you home.
You look very dapper.
Thank you.
I'll be right there, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Alexis, for what it's worth, the thing about cancer is you can't control it. So you start looking for what you can control. Situations, other people, which is fine if it helps you cope. But what I learned is that if you can be honest about what you're feeling and why, it makes it so much easier on everyone, especially you. Bye.
Up here.
No one is going anywhere. Lulu is not leaving until this is settled.
This is absolutely none of your business. If it's settled for Lulu, it's settled for you, for me, and for everybody else.
Hey, what's going on here?
I've decided to have an abortion. So go ahead, chime your voice in like everyone else and tell me.
She's had enough opinions already.
Well, I have one to offer anyway. If this is a choice you've made, and you're sure of it, then I'm behind you 100%.
Has everybody gone insane? The two of you stand here claiming to love Lulu. And you want her to have an abortion?
You're not helping.
What, and you think you are?
Don't you think you have enough on your plate right now? Why don't you take your wife home and let Luke and I deal with
You know
this?
what, the hell with you. And you too.
Lucky.
Nicholas, you take care of Elizabeth and I'll stay here for Lulu.
Okay.
Are you all right? You look a little green.
I am all over.
Come with me.
No, you go ahead. I'll be there in a minute.
I am just so proud of you.
For anything in particular?
Yes, actually, you have really great table manners. You always have, and I want you to teach them to Christina and Mom. And I want you to travel with them too, because I want them to feel comfortable in all the places in the world. And I want...
Stop. You're going to be here to take care of all of that.
You are never, ever allowed to lose that noble part of you and the generous part of you. And for God's sake, whatever is going on with you and Emily, don't blow it. Don't retreat behind that stupid cast iron wall of pride. It's not worth it, because in the end, love is all there is.
I let myself in. I hope you don't mind.
No, of course not. I'm glad you're here. You're the only one who can help me with Lucky. Called Bluffside Recovery this morning to reserve a spot for Lucky.
So he agreed to go into rehab?
No, not yet.
Nicholas, Lucky needs to be the one to make that decision. If not, he's gonna,
Yeah, I know. Colleen, I'm sorry. Could you go grab Spencer an extra blanket? I just felt a draft in here. I just don't want him to get sick, okay?
Certainly.
Thanks. Look, I can't force Lucky into anything if I can't find him.
What, no one's heard from him?
After last night, I think it's best that he stays away from Elizabeth right now, especially in her condition.
What condition?
Well, I mean, she's devastated. She She believes that her marriage is over, and she's really worried about raising a child without Lucky in her life.
Well, Elizabeth had to leave. It's the only way Lucky's ever going to realize that he needs help.
Yeah. Well, Colleen suggested an intervention. She said it worked for an old boyfriend of hers.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that it's going to work for Lucky. See, when my dad was addicted to hydrocodone, he mistook any offer for help as a sign that we were trying to control him. The harder we pushed, the more he used. He had to bottom out before he could pull himself back up again.
Lucky has already bottomed out. Elizabeth's left. She's gone. She took Cameron with
Okay,
her.
well, maybe it's not enough. I mean, maybe he has to lose his job or get arrested.
No, Emily, I'm not going to let it come to that point, okay? And I'd really appreciate it if you'd stop trying to talk me out of this.
Looks important. Too bad Emily wasn't around to hear it. Now she'll never know.
I'm sorry. It was unfair of me to take out my frustration with Lucky on you.
No, there's no need to apologize. You have every right to feel overwhelmed.
I just wish that were all I was feeling. I'm just so disappointed in Lucky and really appalled by his behavior.
That's how I feel every time I try to have dinner with the Quartermains.
You never miss an opportunity to make me feel better, do you?
Not if I can help it.
Well, that's why you're going to make an excellent doctor. You always know what a person needs.
Oh, yeah, if that were true, I would have already found a way to help Lucky overcome his addiction.
Well, certainly not for a lack of effort. We've all tried.
Yeah, what about Luke? I mean, he might be able to help Lucky get through this.
Lucky's still furious with Luke for supporting Lulu's decision to have the abortion, so... My sister made a difficult choice. And I'm worried about how it'll affect her in the long run.
Well, I know how it's affecting Dylan. I just think someone has to worry about him, too. Dylan grew up without ever really knowing his father. He saw Lulu's pregnancy as a chance to make up for that, to be the father he never had.
And Luke was never much of a father to Lulu. I think that's why Lucky's resisting the abortion so much, because he thinks that Luke is just looking for the quick fix like he always does.
So you're afraid that if Luke tries to intervene with Lucky's just going to see it as Luke trying to get back at him?
Well, given Luke's own history with substance abuse, I don't think he's the best person to be giving advice on overcoming an addiction.
He could be the perfect person. He might be an example of what Lucky might become if he doesn't clean up his life. I mean, of course, we don't have to tell Luke that he's going to be used as a cautionary tale when we ask him to confront Lucky.
It might work. Let's see. Tracy. Hello, it's Nicholas Cassadine. Is Luke there? What do you mean? What do you mean not for long? Oh, thank you. Luke's leaving town.
Now?
Hey, what better time? His son's wrecking his life, and his daughter just had an abortion. What is it going to take for him to finally realize that his children need him in their lives? What's it going to take?
Laura, your mother was the only person that ever had any sort of influence over Luke. I mean, I can't imagine him denying her much of anything, no matter what the sacrifice.
I wish that my mother were an option, but she's not.
Okay. All right. You know what? Then we'll keep trying. We won't stop until we get Lucky into treatment.
You're amazing. Never give up hope, do you? I'm really glad that you're still in my life.
Me too.
Nicholas Cassadine. Yes, Monica, she is here. Hold on. It's your mother. She's at the hospital.
Oh.
Doesn't sound very happy with you.
What? Mom?
Right now, it's Dr. Quartermain addressing an intern. Why aren't you at the hospital?
My shift doesn't start for another few hours.
When your pager goes off, you come to the hospital, regardless of your shift.
I never got a page.
Emily, there are rules in this hospital, and one of them is your pager remains on at all times, whether you are with Nicholas or whatever you are doing. You don't just turn it off because you can't be bothered.
Wait, Mom, you don't understand.
Look, I don't have time right now for excuses. I need you here at the hospital. There's been a bus accident. I need you in ER for triage.
Okay, I'm on my way.
What's wrong?
There was a bus accident. The hospital says that they've been paging for coming, but I never heard my pager. Okay, that's weird.
What?
My pager's off. I never turn my pager off. As soon as my only real responsibility as an intern is to respond to this thing whenever it beeps, but yeah, that didn't happen. That's all they're gonna understand.
You want me to come to the hospital with you and help explain the situation to your mother?
If you have an explanation for this, I would love to hear it.
I'm sure there's any number of reasons why it's off. I don't know.
No, I know for a fact that I didn't turn off this pager. But I have a pretty good idea who did.
Walk you in the lunch.
Yeah, all right.
It's okay.
I got here as fast as I could.
It's all right.
To the
Everything
ER.
is under control. I didn't think I would be asking you this, Emily, but are you sure you want to be a doctor?
But Mom, that's not fair. You know how much this means to me.
I thought I did.
I'm sorry about today. It's not going to happen again.
Yeah, no, it's been a pattern, Emily. It's been going on for months.
I don't know what happened. My pager was off. I didn't turn it off.
Emily, come on. This isn't grade school. You're a first-year resident. My dog ate my homework. Doesn't cut it
I'm not making
anymore.
excuses. I'm just telling you what happened.
Okay, look. You can be a doctor and have a personal life. You really can. But you have to learn to balance it out. Now, if you are trying to get back with Nicholas, that is one thing. That's your choice.
Who said anything about trying to get back together with Nicholas?
Well, I just assumed you were. You were just at his house, weren't you?
You know, he's been dealing with a lot of stuff, and I'm just trying to help him through it. We're friends, Mom, and you know that's it.
Okay, well then my point is, Emily, you cannot do medicine part way. Not as a resident and not as a doctor. You have to make up your mind, or stop wasting the hospital's time.
Alfred told me you might be here.
Matchmaking from his hospital bed, is he?
He's concerned about you. I have no idea how he found out that Alexis is in surgery.
How's the surgery going?
There's no word yet.
So, are you still on report for missing that page?
Yes, but I'm off duty and I have my pager right here.
Have you figured out yet how it got turned off?
I have a theory, but we'll deal with that later. Right now, all I want is just to stay with you.
Alexis was the most consistent female presence in my life. I knew I could always call her and depend on her. Now I need to step up so she can depend on me.
It can be difficult.
Why do we never realize how much we love someone until it's almost too late?
Cocktail hour's been over for a while.
Why aren't you at the hospital?
My shift is over.
Yeah? Monica tells me you've been getting careless about answering your pagers.
I've got my pager right here, don't you worry.
What happened? You used to be the responsible one.
Grandfather, you never drink this way. What is wrong with you?
ELQ may be facing a major class action lawsuit. I've tried to contain it, but that Enduro scandal may break at any second. And we brought it on ourselves. Hey. I saw that. Buddy, if you want your tip, you keep them coming.
Let's go home. Come on.
I could have fired that bartender once. I own this town. My hotel was right here. I studied all the potential and I invested wisely. And I turned my back for an instant and it all went up in flames. Oh, what a waste. What destruction. And what have we learned? Sky's gone. I may never have a chance to see her child. And of course, Dylan's child no longer exists.
Lou's pregnancy was terminated in the first trimester.
You know, that baby of Dylan's could have had the savvy of a Spencer and the style of a Quartermain and Lila's eyes.
Well, there's no point in thinking about what might have been, huh?
What fool told you that?
You did.
Why on earth would you listen to me? My company put out a defective product on the market, and little Lulu is going to have to carry the weight of her decision for the rest of her life.
Lulu's going to be all right.
You don't know that. You don't know about Sky either. We don't even know where Sky is. We don't know whether she's had her baby or not.
We'll hear about Sky when the time is right.
Oh, this is a bunch of claptrap. You know something? Not too long ago, the Quartermain family bowed to no one. We didn't make deals. We didn't make deals with gangsters and hideout and everything. Look at us now. I'm sitting here in someone else's bar drinking and dreading a lawsuit that may jeopardize my entire life's work. And I'm worried about Sky. Oh, God, I wish that Jason had killed Lorenzo Alcazar when he had the chance. Give me another drink.
Why don't I drive you home?
Look at that criminal. Why should he be having his family when I'm losing mine? Sky disappeared because of him. She was no threat. She presented no danger. All she wanted to do was to keep her child safe, just like any parent. I'm going to show that son of a bitch what I think of him.
Take it easy,
Why
Grandfather.
didn't he just leave Sky alone?
Sit down.
No.
Sit down.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Scorpio is better at what he does than I thought. So I've got people looking for Scott, but she's vanished.
Well, then why keep looking? I mean, you two barely...
Hey.
Hey, thanks for getting here so quickly.
I don't need to be rescued.
She just wants you to get home safe. Let's go. Just let her take you home.
You should have killed Alcazar when I asked you to. Sky would be home by now.
You don't want anyone killed, Grandfather.
Don't tell me what I want, young lady.
Listen, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her, okay?
All right. You do that. Here, let's go.
I don't mean to interrupt. My mother told me that she was releasing you from the hospital, and I just wanted to stop by and see how you were feeling.
That's very considerate. However, it may not be wise under the circumstances.
Alfred has reason to believe that his heart attack was induced.
You think someone poisoned you?
Possibly to gain access to Mr. Cassadine.
Who would do something like that?
Oh, I think it's quite obvious. There's only one person that lethal. My grandmother.
No. No one to kill Alfred. He's not a threat to her or to anyone else.
He has direct access to the Cassadine heir. If he were to meet an untimely death, she could replace him with one of her own people. And if she were successful in doing that, she'd have a spy in the house.
Okay, what if it's not Helena?
My grandmother is the only person that I know who would do something with such careless disregard for human life.
Miss Emily has a point, sir. It would be remiss of us not to consider all viable suspects.
Nicholas! Nicholas, thank God you're here.
What is it?
Your grandmother.
What about her? Did you see her?
In the park, she wanted to hold the baby. I didn't know what to do. I just picked him up and ran back to the lodge.
All right. Where's Spencer now?
He's in his room. Petra's there with him.
Okay, there you have it. My grandmother's still in Port Charles. We shouldn't even waste our time with other suspects. She's the only one who could have done this to you.
Done what?
Alfred didn't have a heart attack. Helena may have poisoned him.
Poisoned?
Yes, my grandmother seems to be getting bolder these days. No one should go anywhere by themselves.
Oh, wait. I was picked to attend a medical conference in Greece. I'm supposed to be gone for 2 weeks.
I should go with you. If Helena finds out that you're alone in Greece, she could go after you next.
Assuming Helena is the one who poisoned Alfred.
And you know better than anyone how dangerous my grandmother could be. I'd feel better if you didn't take any unnecessary risk while you're there. You can stay at my family's house in Athens.
You know, I'm going to be in Greece for work. I don't think I'm going to have much free time.
That's okay. While you're attending the seminar, Alfred can recuperate in the sun, and Colleen can help me show Spencer his homeland. Right?
It sounds quite pleasant, sir. However, I'm not permitted to fly for a few weeks.
I can't go either.
Why not? By
Alfred and I will be fine. You should take Spencer to Greece. We'll give you a chance to show him where his family is from, and once he's gone to bed, you can spend some time alone with Emily when she's not in her seminar, of course. I realize I may be crossing a line, but this could be the perfect opportunity for you and Nicholas to reconnect.
Would you excuse us for a moment?
What are you up to now?
Funny, Spencer will never get to sleep.
Here, I'll help you.
You promised Alfred you wouldn't overdo it.
Oh, my legs practically heal already. Okay, maybe not.
Look at me. I'm not hovering, not coddling, and not helping you back to the couch, just like you asked.
Thank you. Okay, maybe you could cuddle just a little bit. Thanks.
There you go.
Oh, when is this damn thing gonna heal? I hate being stuck around here all day. I feel like a potted plant.
A potted plant could be nice to look at. I didn't mean that.
It's all right. Would you mind getting my pills there? I need to take 2 before I go to bed.
I'll pour you a cup of tea as well.
Thank you. Have you gotten any calls from Greece? I should have heard from Emily by now.
Alfred said not. Emily's probably been so tied up with her convention, she just hasn't had the time.
If I call her at midnight our time here, I should be able to catch her before she leaves in the morning. Thank you.
If you can stay awake until midnight.
What are you doing?
I'm glad you came when you did. The medication he's on put him into such a deep sleep, I can't wake him.
Wait. Nicholas. Nicholas. Come on, wake up.
You came back.
Yeah. What's with the pain pills?
He injured his knee.
He's not used to strong meds. Some people have bad reactions. Thank you, Colleen. I'll handle it from here.
I was just about to call you.
Oh, I'm glad I'm here.
That's it. So nice.
Nicholas. What are you doing?
Oh, that was so nice. Can we do it again?
Are you sure you're all right?
Oh, man. Oh, I feel great.
Do you have any idea who you just kissed?
Emily. Who I love. Whom I love. What? Am I dreaming? What's going on?
Why would you think that?
Because I dream about you all the time. And I dream that you love me back. And I wake up and it's not real. And try to be real this time.
Don't worry, Nicholas. You can sleep and dream all night. And when you wake up, I'll be here.
and wondering what could have been.
Why not?
Because it won't change anything.
What am I supposed to do? Am I just supposed to forget about all the plans we made and the life we were going to have together? That may be easy for you, Jason, but when I am lying in bed at night trying to picture my baby you, you'll be holding yours. How do I move on from that? Tell me, please, how do I accept that Elizabeth could be having your baby?
You should take it easy for the rest of the night. Some cramping is normal, but if you experience any bleeding, you need to come back to the hospital.
Okay, I will. Thanks for all your help.
You're welcome. I'll call you in a few days when I have the results. Until then, try to relax. Stress isn't good for the baby. Or you.
Well, I'm not going to make any promises because you know how good I am at waiting.
Have you decided what you're going to do?
Even if this baby is Lucky's, I'm still going to divorce him because I can't raise my children around an addict.
And if Lucky's not the father?
I honestly have no idea what I'm going to do if it turns out that Jason's the father of this baby.
What do you say we skip the part about my prolonged absences during your sister's formative years and cut right to that part where you blame me for everything that's wrong in your life? Come on, I'm working against the clock here.
I'm not going to blame you this time.
Really? Why not? Go against your 12-step cha-cha?
I can't blame my addiction on you or anybody else. I got myself addicted to pain pills, and I am going to crawl out of this on my own.
Okay. Okay, well, what is it that you need from me to help you get back on track?
Nothing. It's just that I find it ironic that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get my family back. And you're willing to do whatever you can to stay away from yours.
Hello?
You really are here. I thought I was dreaming. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, well, the convention was a bust. It was really for surgeons, so I flew right home. What a waste, huh?
Oh, you could have toured Greece.
What, without you? Why bother?
Well, I'm glad you're here. Man, I've been having the strangest dreams, really vivid dreams lately.
Well, you know, we'll have to ask the doctors to switch your medication. You're clearly having a bad reaction to this one.
You can tell.
Yeah, when I got here, you had zoned out. You know, I couldn't wake you.
Did I do anything embarrassing?
Well, your eyes were open, but you thought you were asleep. It was just the tiniest bit strange.
Oh, no, you had to tell me now. What?
You kissed me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What, really?
Well, no, I mean, it just... Well, what kind of kiss was it?
You kissed me like you meant it.
Did I say anything?
No, I don't remember.
You're such a liar. You don't get to leave here until I get a full report on what a fool I made of myself.
What do you think you're doing?
What's going on?
Now, that's what I'd like to know.
I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. I was checking to see if Nicholas was still breathing.
Why wouldn't I be breathing?
You gave me quite a scare when I couldn't wake you the other night. I wanted to be sure the new pain medication wasn't having the same side effects.
As you can see, he's breathing just fine on his own.
Colleen, would you get me a cup of coffee, please?
Sure.
What was that about?
You need to be careful around her, Nicholas.
No, Colleen's harmless. If there's anyone to be worried about, it's my grandmother. I'm lying in this bed right now because of her.
How can you be sure that it was Helena who cut the cinch to your saddle?
Because she's trying to make a point. See, Spencer's the Cassadine heir now. She has no more use for me.
Well, with Helena taking a special interest in Spencer, I really think you need someone around who's going to be able to keep him safe.
Colleen has held her own with my grandmother on more than one occasion.
Colleen's focus is on you, not Spencer. Her crush might compromise the safety of your son, Nicholas. I really think that you should consider replacing Colleen.
No. Alfred and I interviewed a parade of nannies, and Colleen was the best possible choice. Besides, Spencer's become attached to her.
Spencer's a very easygoing baby. He's going to be just fine with another nanny.
He's just gotten used to me and the house and Colleen. I don't want him to have to deal with any more changes right now.
All right, well, then I really think you should set some boundaries with Colleen.
It's a crush. She'll get over it.
She hasn't so far. Nicholas, you trust me. You need to put a stop to this before it gets out of hand.
This must be awkward.
Bernie!
Hi.
Hi, you scared me.
Oh, my apologies. Everything all right?
No, fine. I just didn't expect to see you. What are you doing here?
Well, I heard you were looking for Jason. Richie said it seemed important, and...
It is. Have you seen him?
Well, he's out of town for a while. I don't know when he's going to be back, so... Is there anything I can do to help?
Actually, I was trying to get in touch with Stan. I know that he does research for Sonny and Jason.
Mm-hmm. Well, what is it that you need?
I was hoping that Stan could do a background search on someone for me. I need to know everything I can about a nanny working for Nicholas Cassadine.
Nanny. Colleen McHenry is as straight as they come on paper anyway. She pays her taxes, she votes on a regular basis, she has no criminal record. He couldn't even find a parking ticket.
Okay, well, please tell Stan thank you for me. I didn't mean to waste his time.
Well, maybe you didn't, because there is one thing that seems very off about her.
What do you mean off?
Well, he searched her employment history, and out of the 5 families that she worked for, there was trouble in 3 of them.
What kind of trouble?
2 of the fathers died unexpectedly while she was caring for the children.
Did it say how?
Well, medical examiner ruled it accidental in both cases, but...
And the 3rd?
He vanished. Just without a trace. She was the last one to see him alive.
Nicholas?